Hello, people, welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to say something that might spark a bit of controversy, but I want to speak about it because I like to speak whatever I feel on this platform, and that is the reason why I've used this platform in order to voice out my opinion. And I really wanted to talk about this. This channel is normally not about these kind of content, but I thought I really had a need to talk about this because it's just going out of hand. I see it everywhere, and this message should go across all the girls, especially, and also boys, in order to make you realize about certain things. I feel that the Indian audience is very scary. It's going completely out of hand, and I see that everywhere. I see it on Instagram Reels. I see it on YouTube, and every single place, especially in the comment section of contents. It's getting very scary about everything. I will give you one case. Recently I heard about this case in India that happened where this guy, I guess his name is Atul, he committed suicide because he was asked for high alimony, and the whole Instagram was supporting him, which is a good thing. Like, obviously you need to support people who are deserving of the support, and I'm very glad about that. However, I don't understand how it became a whole male versus women thing. I really don't get it. Because see, just because a man is subjected to injustice, it doesn't cancel out the history of injustice that's happening to women. And just because a woman is subjugated to injustice doesn't cancel out injustice that's happening to men. You cannot say, oh, so this guy committed suicide because of this terrible woman asking for high dowry, sorry, high alimony, so the whole concept of alimony has to be cancelled out. It doesn't work that way. What about all the other cases where alimony is extremely important for a financially dependent woman? In a country where thousands and thousands, and not even thousands, like let's be honest, there are millions and like so many infanticides happening every single day, I guess, every single year. So in a country like that, you're not talking about alimony. How is it possible? How will you sustain a woman's life if basic rights are not given to her? That's like, that is what it is. Like, there are so many rape victims that are not getting justice. Rape cases are not being registered. You cannot cut out female rights as a whole from the equation because males are also subjugated to injustice. It's not men versus women. Why is it always men versus women? Why can we not, why are we failing to give justice to both the genders? Why is it always okay? Men also male also face injustice, so let us completely cut out female justice from the equation. And I think this comes from a mentality that you want to suppress women, and I'm talking about most men. They want to subject women to injustice. They want to oppress women because of the misogynistic mindset, and that is the reason why they bring out cases where men are being defeated and men are being held for injustice. Like, they pick out cases like this and show it as a model. See, men also go through this. I know men also go through this. I acknowledge that. Obviously there are a lot of men who go through a lot of injustice, and that has to be addressed, and proper investigation has to be done, and the wife has to be charged for it. This is not fair. But it's not a men versus women case. Why are you always bringing men versus women in this equation? I just don't understand. The next thing that I want to clarify about Indian audience is how intolerant they have become about religion. Like, as soon as a Christian posts something about the religion, the whole comment section runs around degrading the whole Christianity as a religion altogether. As soon as a Muslim especially posts something, the whole Hindu audience is after it. As soon as a Hindu posts something, the whole Muslim audience is after it. They're always in this Hindu versus Muslim war, and there is no religious tolerance. For example, if I sit here today and say that I don't think that Ram is a real god. I think he is a person who was very fair to the uh, to the people of his country. This is a very simple thing that I say. It's just my opinion, and I'm not saying it. Okay, I'm just giving an example. So in Hinduism, Ram is regarded God. But if I say no, no, he was just a very fair king, but I don't think he was a divine God, it's my opinion. Why are you getting offended? I see hundreds and thousands of people in the comment section degrading people for giving out their opinion. Why are you so angry? Just think about it. Why are you getting so angry? What is there inside you? What demon is there inside you that makes you so angry just by hearing someone speak? It's their opinion. Why are you so offended? I just don't understand. It's religiously very intolerant. And also movies, like I really loved this movie called Oh My God, you know. And there was another movie OMG 2 coming up, and everyone banned it. There was this movie called I don't remember the name. I'm sorry, I'm not good with movies. Of Deepika Padukone and Shah Rukh Khan. I think it was. It had a very sexy song, and the woman Deepika was wearing a bikini, and they were like, "This is Hindu's color. This is orange." It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. What even is this? I just don't understand. This is actually, it's so stupid that it's funny. And I'm not even talking about just Hindus, every religion. Okay, don't come at me just like, oh, Hinduism and all that. Even Muslims, like, why are you why do you think that your religion is perfect but everybody else is a foolish, and they are like worse than cattle and all that? Like, I don't understand. So this is an ongoing thing that's going in India, and everywhere. Do you understand how much negativity you are showering? And you complain that people are racist towards you. Obviously people will be racist towards you because you are demonstrating a model of India, and the Indian subcontinent is huge. Like all of Asia, it's almost like India is a representation of the whole brown audience because it's a huge country with huge diaspora all over the world. And it's very shameful when the whole Indian audience is spreading so much negativity all over the social media. So it's just something that I really wanted to speak. And another thing I really wanted to address is this dark humor. This dark humor is, I think, taking another turn. I really don't appreciate this. Obviously, like I used to watch this very famous show, the Kapil Sharma show, and I speak Hindi, so like I understand Indian stuff. So I used to watch this show, and it already had very underlying misogyny and these sort of things, but it was at least like a family kind of show that it kind of used to slide off. Although I did not like the way the audience was kind of fat shamed, but it's fine. Like, let it slide. All right, it's a traditional Indian humor. Fine, I get it. But now new comedians are coming up, and they are just in the name of dark humor, right, left, and center. They are bullying people, and I'm just not accepting of it. And especially Samay Rena, and I don't know, I think that's his name. This content creator, he's just his humor is not at all good. I mean, he is funny, and his tone and the right way of putting, like, I think humor is mostly about time. So when you say something at the right time with a particular tone, it sounds very funny, and that's the whole curveball. But the way you bully and the way you don't know your boundary, and there I don't see any respect, and that just doesn't go well with me. And I think and the reason why it's getting so much fame and it's getting so much appreciation is also because the audience is also an audience of bully mentality. And that's what I'm trying to address. I now feel unsafe voicing out my opinion because there will be hundreds of people in the comment section talking about my character out of nowhere. Like, I'm talking about something and they will bring up my character because that's how their mentality is. And if I disagree on something, or if I disagree on a particular celebrity, for example, it's Samay Rana. See, he's funny. We have to give it to him. He's funny. But sometimes he just goes over the board. And when I talk about it, there will be people coming to me and saying, you are characterless. I mean, how is it anything to do with my character, or how is it anything to do with who I am? Talk about what I'm saying and agree or disagree. But why are you bullying me? Because your mentality is sick. That's why, and that's why I'm so sick of Indian audience. It's so scary. It's really scary. Just recently, I came up with this reel. I saw this reel on my feed, and this man was saying, "I don't allow my sister to go to the gym and upload pictures because I see a lot of female content creator showing their body shape." And let's be honest, like, in the gym you have to wear gym clothes. You cannot obviously wear an abaya and hijab and go to the gym. I mean, hijab is fine, but you cannot wear a huge abaya, or you cannot wear a sari and go to the gym because it will get stuck here and there. So you have to wear proper gym clothes that's tight. And if you upload a picture, You have a problem with it. Okay, okay, fine. You have a problem with it. You don't like to see women. Fine, don't see them. I hope you're not seeing. And then I went to his Insta. I was like, oh, maybe he's a decent guy who doesn't like these things. So I think, he should just scroll by. Turns out that he has his Instagram filled with shirtless pictures. So you see the hypocrisy. Like, this guy has his Instagram filled with shirtless pictures of himself, but he has a problem with women wearing sports bra and a proper exercising attire. It doesn't make sense. Like, if you have a problem with women doing that, then you yourself should also not do that. Wear a loose fitting and don't look at those reels and then come on Instagram and say, I don't like women doing this, so I would not prefer my sister to do this. But you're doing the same thing, but you don't want your sister to do it. That's because, at the same, I'm not trying to say that women should go shirtless, okay? Like, I'm not saying that, so don't come at me. I'm just saying that if a woman wants to wear an exercising fit and go to the gym, what's wrong with that when you yourself are posting shirtless pictures with full on body type? And that's where the hypocrisy lies, and people are supporting him. So that's also, I want to make one thing clear, that I do not want to say this to all the Indian audience, obviously. Like, I don't mean that all Indian men are like that. Obviously, like, there are good and bad people everywhere, and there are all sorts of mentality people everywhere, especially when there is such a huge population in the Indian community. But I think most girls will agree with me. Most Indian girls themselves will agree with me that Indian guys are going off of their hands. They're very misogynistic, very oppressive, and not just that, like, it's just very negative. It's just too negative. I see negative comments in every reel. Like, if you see a woman being happy and just smiling, they have something negative to say. If you see a woman or a man, just saying something, voicing out their opinion, they are mad about it. If you disagree, then either you say, no, I disagree, actually this is the thing, or you scroll past. Why do you have to shame and bully these people? Like, I just don't understand. And the content creators that they support are just weird AF. Like, I was watching again this one content creator. I don't want to name names because that wouldn't be appropriate. But he was talking about virginity, about he likes a virgin woman and stuff like that. Fine, like, if he wants a virgin woman, that's his preference. Like, I don't care. But if you are speaking and you have a large audience, and if you're talking about you want virgin women, then I think it's also your responsibility to speak up that I want someone with a clear past because I have a clear past. But you can't say, yeah, I had 5 other girlfriends in the past, but I want someone who's a virgin. First of all, I find this virgin term very derogatory, because there's nothing like virginity. Because like, what is virginity at the end of the day? It's your hymen. It can be broken even when you cycle, even when you play sports. And see, the thing is, you can expect virginity at the age of 16 or 17 or 18, but you can't expect virginity at 27, 28, or 30, because by that time there are so many phases. Like, women have taken part in so many sports and all of these things, and they ultimately, like, their hymen might have been broken in that course while playing all sort of things, or maybe they have been in relationship. Now the thing is, if you don't consider hymen as virginity, if you just consider like sleeping with someone as virginity, then they can always lie to you. Like, how do you trust them? People lie. Like, they can just say, no, I, like, that's not true or whatever. So the thing is, I think ideally we should just not even expect these kind of things, and not even discuss our past. We can just close the chapter there and start fresh. But if that's your priority, that's fine. But please also mention that you yourself have a very clean past, because you cannot expect someone to, like, your wife to be a virgin at the age of 25, 26, while you yourself have slept with 5 other women. And I find this very misogynistic. It's very scary, and I'm very scared of even speaking up, because, like, it's just very scary. I find this media very scary, and if you're offended by it, then I think that's a huge problem. So you understand that I'm not really trying to offend anyone at all. I don't have any problem with Indian men as a whole. I think they are very intelligent, and like, I've seen a lot of Indian dudes doing great, and I obviously, like, have a lot of Indian friends as well. But this is only for people who are going extremely negative, and I see this a lot, and I'm just being honest. And I think if you are a decent person, then you get where I'm coming from. But yeah, that's all I want to say. And please don't come at me. This is just my opinion, and if you are coming here to attack me, then I guess that's a you problem. Thank you. Bye bye.